A19 is just a quick review from the Match Fit game match the other day in Pennsylvania. So really focus is going to be a little bit of defensive for the most part, and how we want to, manage things, make play predictable, protect space in behind, not allowing the opponent to switch the point of attack as well. I think it's going to be crucial for you guys as we get up against some pretty good opponents. So, once they're able to break us down there and get the ball and break that line, what's key for us is really just to make sure we're delaying a little bit and recognize that, here's the open space for them to attack. So, we got to keep them there, not dive in, because now we're creating a 2v1, against Mia here. So what's important for outside backs is, we really need you guys to focus on protecting the space behind, unless Kylie or Sophie or Lizzie are telling you as a center back to engage. It's really important for all of you outside backs to manage this space that's in behind. Okay, so in this situation, Mia can, or I think it's not Reagan, Ava Marvin is putting under some pressure. And once we put some pressure here, that's fine as well. But once this player right here starts to run into this area here, this is important for Elise there to not focus on the ball and to focus on protecting the space in behind. So again, you see as she gets in behind, now we're late to get there. And it's an easy fix, and it's not just Elise, it's all outside backs, is recognizing the most dangerous player is the player that has the ball facing our goal this way. She doesn't hit it perfectly, but we've all seen crosses go in for goals in different scenarios. So, again, regardless of whether you're on the right or the left, make sure that we're not allowing them to get in behind us. So clearance here from them, one ball beats us. Key for us is, can we keep them going this way, towards the driving range, towards the bench there, to not allow them to switch the point of attack. That's something that's crucial for us. Let's not let them get too easily too easy of an opportunity to switch the point of attack. Again, can we pressure her and force her to play down the line? Because now once they break this one here, she's a wide open player out here. So Satya has to do her job to stay with this player. So that means, Ava has to do so much more running to drop back to help out, because this runner here, like I said, Satya needs to be able to step to her. And at this stage, you're going to have to stay with her because she has nobody on her. And then Ava's needing to drop back. So right there is a problem. It's either for Satya to continue to stay tight on her there, or for Kylie to pick her up and say, I'm up, I got her. And then that way Satya can drop in probably in this area right there, because Lizzie's going out with the runner. Because the problem is, if nobody pressures her, now she can pick out gates to play the ball through and create scoring opportunities. So I think she was offside, or no, she wasn't offside, but she's able to get on the ball. Now it's a 2v1 out here, so again, is it more important to allow for Satya to protect this space? And again, I'm talking outside backs. Or should she work her way out here, since we have good numbers inside and she's not marking anyone anyway? So make it more difficult for them. Similar here with Satya, but it goes for all outside backs. So doing a good job of recovering and chasing, but can we come over and cover a little bit quicker, considering you guys in white here are in a 3v2 anyways? So you're fine. So why, there's no real reason for Satya to run 50, 60 yards without help when we've got good numbers here, and even our next player, our next closest player is close enough to affect it. So again, even in that, with that bump, which is good, can we come out and help her, Lizzie? So for Kylie, whoever the outside back is, can we come out and double team that instead of allowing her to run 60, 70 yards and get in the box? And that's a dangerous cross. Are we marked tight versus the players, or should we be marked tight? And ask yourself the question, would it be more difficult if a center back was over here helping? You can see Alex working, but there's no way she's going to get there. So a center back coming back to help makes a lot of sense. in that scenario instead of making an outside back run 50, 60 yards in a 1v1. So defensive shape, again, we're talking about keeping the opponent to one side. Once she pronounces her movement and plays it out here, the objective now is to keep play in this area right here. So right now we have one player, Ava, doing that, and we need to have more midfielders, a forward dropping down, and helping, and then the outside back getting a little closer as well. Because now she cuts in, and you can see how much space she has. So look back to this picture. We barely have anybody. Once she receives the ball, we're getting there, we're close, but we're not dense enough to be able to keep the ball going from one side to the other. And Mia does a good job of actually winning it, which is good, but hopefully my point is taken. So again, you're doing a good job of keeping him. Problem here is now we don't have this scenario where there's pressure, this wide midfielder coming over to force them to keep the ball to one side. So we're still, the most dangerous ball they have here is still playing it out here, which she doesn't do on the first one. But now you can see that they're still able to get the ball switched without any pressure on the ball, and a clean service that we win. So again, if you back up just a little bit, starts right here. Oops, starts right here. Back is to our goal. Can we now, force her to play negative into this area, but lock her into this little corner here, step numbers up, as opposed to allowing her to get through. And then I think she was amazed at how much free time and space she had. But even that right there, winning that second ball out is important. And then obviously getting out and pressuring this one. But again, that's asking players to run across the field 60 yards. And that's so we can avoid that by stopping them on the sidelines. So just a couple of clips for you guys, nothing crazy. And overall, a very solid weekend. But making their play predictable, creating density as a team defensively in order to lock an opponent into one little 20 by 20 area, that's optimal for you guys, as you increase your levels of play. Any questions, let me know. Hope you find it helpful.